What's happening, guys? What are y'all doing today? Let's see who all we got in here. We got Sub-Zero, Angel, Robert's Girl, Rocket Queen, Michelle Tucker, Sub-Zero, Pink Fan, Dumpling. What's up, Dumpling? Cool Gamer, Dorothy, Casper, Friendly, Pink Fan, Nightbot. Nightbot's in here with us today, guys. So how you guys doing today? I hope y'all are doing good. Ate some turkey and dressing. Because you know I'm kind of a rebel too. I hear you. I just come back in. There was a wreck out here in front of the house. I was sitting out there watching that. Gross Brothers, what's up? How are you today? All right, guys. Wrong camera, it looks like. Didn't change it back, did I? There we go. Went to the farmer's market this morning. Yeah, I ain't done nothing today. I just sat back and relax. All right, guys. I went ahead, and I don't know if anybody wants to see this or not, or read it or anything, but I went ahead and got this. I read a little bit in it, not much. And I skipped through some major parts. Okay. I'll check in a minute, Casper. But how would y'all like to read a little bit on this? And he can't say that I can't read it because I bought it. It's my book now. He may have wrote it, but it's mine. So I just want to go over and see what it says. So we'll read some on it here in a minute. Let me check this right quick. Hello, Truth Seeker. Oh, we're going to do it. Yeah, he got names wrong and everything in here. I've seen just from reading over the little, what do you call that? Little bit in the front, the introduction. And he's blaming all YouTubers. Okay. All right, I got that. Casper. So put a 1 in chat if you want to read a little bit in it, or 2 if you want to wait and you get the book and read a little bit in it. Yeah, I can use it as toilet paper, or it holds up a table pretty good. It's about that thick. No laughing. Yeah, I know. All right, let me show you this too, though, guys. Can y'all see the pictures? These pictures here are supposed to be age-enhanced pictures. And the only thing age-enhanced about them, all right, this one right here, is this picture right here with long hair. This picture right here is this picture right here with long hair. This picture right here is this picture with long hair. This picture right here is this picture with longer hair. That's all. That's the only age enhanced about it. Well, let me rephrase that. This one here, he made it a little darker blue for some reason. Because this one here, see how light it is? But this one's got a bluer tint. In my opinion, that's some bullshit. Let's go here. It says the dark truth, the chilling story of Summer Wells' disappearance. And then he's got a Fair Use Act disclaimer in here. And then the introduction. All right. The disappearance of 5-year-old Summer Wells on June 15th, 2021, from her rural home in Hawkins County, Tennessee, has captured the attention of people across the country. Despite extensive search efforts and an ongoing investigation by law enforcement officials, Summer has not been found. And her family and community continue to search for answers. I don't see Don and Candace searching for answers. Just my opinion, guys. This book is an attempt to keep Summer's name out there and to raise awareness about her disappearance. It's a tribute to the little girl who captured the hearts of so many and a plea for anyone with information about her whereabouts to come forward. Hey, Tammy Crimes. Through interviews with family members, law enforcement officials, and members of the community, we explore the events leading up to Summer's disappearance and the ongoing search for her. We also examine the impact that Summer's disappearance has had on her family and the community, and the efforts that have been made to keep her name in the public eye. Our hope that this book will help to keep Summer's memory alive and to bring attention to the urgent need to find her. We urge anyone with information about her disappearance to come forward and help bring this little girl home. Overview of the case. The Summer Wells case has had a profound impact on the community of rural Tennessee and the nation as a whole. The disappearance of a young child is a tragedy that can touch the hearts of people everywhere, and Summer's case has been no exception. Thank you, Michelle Tucker, for being a member for 8 months. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. The purpose of this book is to shed light on the circumstances surrounding the disappearance, as well as to explore the larger social and cultural issues that have arisen in the wake of this tragedy. This includes examining the role of social media in spreading information and speculation about the case, as well as the impact of the media coverage on the community and the investigation. Additionally, the book will examine the ways in which Summer's case highlights the systematic issues that can contribute to the vulnerability of children, particularly those from marginalized communities. Ultimately, the goal of this book is to keep the memory of Summer Wells alive and to honor her legacy by working toward a safer and more just world for all children. His pocket. That's where these sales are going, in his pocket. All right, the description. Summer Wells is a 5-year-old girl who went missing from her family's home in Hawkins County, Tennessee on June 15, 2021. She was last seen by her family members playing outside of their home in the Beech Creek community. Of Hawkins County. Despite an extensive search and investigation by law enforcement and volunteers, Summer Wells has not been found, and her disappearance remains a mystery. Summer Wells is described as being approximately 3 feet tall, weighing around 40 pounds. She has blonde hair, blue eyes, and was last seen wearing a pink shirt and gray shorts. Last time we seen her, she was in pink pants and a pink jacket in the back of a truck. Her disappearance has garnered significant media attention and has led to a massive search effort involving multiple law enforcement agencies and volunteers. All right, the disappearance. I guess that's chapter 1. On June 15th, 2021, Summer had been outside planting flowers with her mother, Candace Bly, and her maternal grandmother, Candace Harper. Candace Bly and her maternal grandmother, Candace Harper. I didn't know her name was Candace. I thought it was Grandis. So that was maybe my mistake if it was. I just said Stephen Holder or Steve Holder, but he mentions his name in here. Hey, Joni. At some point, Summer went inside of the house to play with her older brothers. When Bly came inside to check on the children, she asked the boys where Summer was. They stated that Summer had gone downstairs to play with her toys in the playroom, which was in the home's daylight walkout basement. All right, what the hell is a daylight walkout basement? It's a damn basement with a back door. Boy, he's throwing in them sophisticated words on that one. Bly, the unnamed grandmother. Yep. Written by Steve Holder. When Bly went down, let's see, where was that? Bly, the unnamed grandmother, and Summer's brothers began searching for Summer, and Bly called her husband, Don Wells, who was at work. He rushed home to aid in the search. After a few brief minutes of trying to locate Summer, the family contacted authorities at approximately 6:30 p.m. to report Summer missing. Initially, between 60 and 80 emergency and law enforcement personnel began search efforts. It's on Amazon for $9.95. A little bit of pocket change for this Mr. Steve Holder. Began search efforts. Personnel from Churchill Rescue Squad, Goshen Volunteer Fire Department, Hawkins County Rescue, Hawkins County Emergency Management, Hawkins County EMS, and the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department blanketed the area. The Tennessee Highway Patrol Aviation Unit and provided air support. The Ballard's Health Air Service. The following day, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation released a missing child flyer, and an Amber Alert was issued for the state of Tennessee during a first press conference that afternoon. Yeah. The number of people searching for Summer was reported over 100 from 19 different local, county, and state agencies in addition to community volunteers from this extremely rural area of Hawkins County. Now, he also gives the sources where this information come from. And that information there comes from Odd Murder Mysteries, murderandmysteries.com. The disappearance of Summer Wells. That's the source of this. Summer Wells' family. Summer Wells' mother is Candace Wells, who was previously known as Candace Bly. Candace's mother, Candace Harrer, lives in a camper next to their home. Candace also has a grown daughter named Candace Flodden, who was taken away by Child Protective Services along with her brother when they were babies and was later adopted. Candace Flodden alleges online that Candace Wells was addicted to meth and abused her in the early 2000s. So Candace had an older son also. Let me read that again, just to make sure. Candace also has a grown daughter named Candace Flodden, who was taken away by Child Protective Services along with her brother when they were babies and was later adopted. So Candace had an older son. Candace Flodden alleges online that Candace Wells was addicted to meth. Now that's the first I've heard about her having an older son. Candace has a sister named Rose Bly who went missing in 2009 from Wisconsin, where they used to live. Rose's husband was a suspect in her disappearance as they were considering a divorce, but he passed a lie detector test and was never arrested. Apparently not. Oh, it is Harrer. I read it wrong. It's not Harper. It's Harrer. I'm sorry. That was me, Rocket Queen. I was reading it wrong. Summer Wells' father is Don Wells, Jr. Don has a lengthy arrest record across multiple states for burglary and theft, and he admitted to being a felon. He also spent some time in prison. In the fall of 2020, the police were called to the Wells home because Don arrived drunk and found another man there. He accused his wife Candace of cheating, pushed her, and injured her knee before leaving. Candace called the police and expressed fear that Don had a gun. I thought I said Harper. I'm sorry. Okay. When the police arrived, Don returned home and admitted to being a felon and having a gun while intoxicated. He began hitting himself in front of the police. Although Candace dropped the charges later on, the incident was already a matter of public record. All right, I got to say this right here now. You're a convicted felon. You come home drunk, admitted to having a gun. It does not matter if you drop charges. The state will pick up charges because a felon cannot have a gun. Does not matter. And in 2020, that was in 2020, he should have had a lot. He should still be in jail. Because if you got a gun, that's automatic 5 years. Automatic. That's what they told me anyway. They said if I was ever caught with a gun when I was on probation or afterwards, that having a gun as a felon is automatic 5 years. And if there's any bullets in it, it's automatic 5 years per bullet. So if there was any bullets, I'm just saying what my situation was. And mine wasn't nothing bad. Mine was, I took a charge from my mom, thanks to my nephew. But he should still be in jail if he was drunk, being a felon, and having a gun while being intoxicated. All right, let's go on. And then this happened in 2022, Rogersville, Tennessee. After Monday afternoon appearance in Hawkins County General Sessions Court, Don Wells, the father of missing Rogersville child Summer Wells, is now serving time in Hawkins County Jail in connection to the October DUI arrest. During his 1 p.m. appearance, Wells pleaded guilty to under the influence charge, and the state dropped all other charges. Oh, the state dropped all other charges. He's snitching. Don Wells is snitching. Let me tell you, unless you working for him or you got law enforcement that is in your family that can help you, they're not going to drop charges on you for being a felon and having a gun. They're not going to do that. Wells claimed a toxicology screen from the night of the arrest returned without evidence of drugs. Wells also said a blood alcohol screening taken that night returned with a level of 0.13. So he was over the legal limit, because the legal limit is 0.08. Wells said in court that this was his first DUI, to which the judge agreed. All right. The mandatory minimum sentence for the charge is 48 hours in jail, 88 hours community service, 1 year of revoked license, and a $350 fine. However, since Wells' arrest was a violation of his probation related to a previous possession of a handgun. See? Previous possession of a handgun while intoxicated charge. Okay, I got you. He words his stuff wrong in here, guys. He must serve the remainder of his time of 11 months and 29 days at the Hawkins County Jail. Wells was taken directly from the Hawkins County Courthouse to the Hawkins County Jail that same afternoon. Wells passed a note in court to News Channel 11's Bianco Morris, which read, "Thanks to everyone for all positive support. It's been very difficult." Anybody in here? Wells may not have to serve the full time, as he may be eligible for probation again after 180 days. See, Tennessee is different from Virginia. And the completion of an alcohol rehabilitation program. While in court, Wells told General Sessions Judge Todd Ross that he wanted to get away, as he and Bly were arguing, to which Judge Ross responded, "That's what feet are for." Wells also told Judge Ross that he and Bly were taking classes to regain custody of their sons and that he worked a full-time job at the same time. A handful of protesters appeared at the courthouse in retaliation to Summer Wells' disappearance. Nothing in the appearance was related to Summer, and to date, no charges have been filed against any person in relation to her disappearance. According to an affidavit filed with Hawkins County, Wells was allegedly found in a white GMC Sonoma on Van Hill Road after the vehicle failed to navigate a left-hand turn and drove into the shoulder. Officers said they observed a bottle of what looked like alcohol in the passenger seat, and the affidavit says they smelled alcohol. In speaking with Wells, officers said his eyes were bloodshot. Wells told officers that he had taken a couple of shots of alcohol, the affidavit states, and then he had taken the bottle seen by the officers from his wife, Candace Bly, because of an argument. The affidavit states that the bottle was half full or half empty at the time. Same thing. Officers then performed a field sobriety test with Wells, and the affidavit states that while officers observed no nystagmus, an eye condition that can appear when someone is under the influence of alcohol, while Wells was at rest, they did observe distinct and sustained symptoms in both eyes at maximum deviation when Wells's eyes were completely to the side. Wells was also asked to complete a heel to toe and turn test, and officers say he missed toe 5 times, stepped off the line multiple times, and used his arm to balance. During a one-legged stand, officers said Wells dropped his foot to the ground twice and swayed and bent his knee for balance. The affidavit states that while arresting, officers read Wells his rights. He stated that he probably had too much to drink and told officers that he would fail a blood draw test after they advised him what legal blood alcohol limits were. Let me say this, guys. The test that they were talking about. Hey, Bambi. I don't see you, but hello. Did I miss you? Okay, I see you now. The tests that they give, I'm sorry, those are hard to do when you're sober. Those are not drunk tests. Those are agility tests. And there's no way I can do them. The heel to toe walk, probably. But standing with your foot in the air, ain't no way in hell. Or doing I'll go along with some of them. But the standing on one foot, tilting your head back, raising your other leg back and counting to 10, that's hard to do for a man that ain't drunk. Just my opinion, guy. Bambi's been a member for 5 months. Thank you, Bambi. We missed you, girl. Don Wells had a son named Don Wells III, who is a registered SO in Utah. But there is no evidence that he lives in Tennessee. Don't have to have evidence. You can go down there and visit. Why would you need evidence? Summer Wells also has 3 older brothers who lived in their Beech Creek home, but since Summer disappeared, they were taken by CPS. All right, we'll go on for a little bit longer, and then let's see. We'll stop right there because the next chapter is like 27 pages, and I gotta go live in a little while for the concert. But guys, now I'm not telling everybody to order this book, but I did just to see what he said and see how true his facts are. But if you want to order the book, you can get it on. I got mine off of Amazon for $9.95, and I think what was the other place, Dumpling? Do you remember that I showed you? I just can't remember right now. Robert's Girl's been a member for 5 months. Thank you, Robert's Girl. I will tell you this. I will read this to you right here on the back. Barnes & Noble. Yes, thank you, Dumpling. And it's on Barnes & Noble, and I think it's the same price on there, $9.95. But now this is the back of the book, and I'll read you that. And this is the author right there. It says, if an insane person were a true crime YouTuber, their approach to Summer Wells' case might take take on a particularly sensualized and speculative tone. They would likely exploit the case's mysteries for views and engagement, delving into various conspiracy theories and presenting them as potential truths. Now, to Mr. Holder, on my channel, I have never said that any of mine was truth. I've always said opinion. Mine is an opinion. Hey, Lorraine. Now, I see you over here, Lorraine. How are you, girl? But mine's never fact. Mine is opinion. My opinion. That's what I say. It's my opinion. So what you wrote right here is a lie on some of the people in YouTube. Delving into various conspiracy theories and presenting them as potential truth. Truth is, they actually do this constantly, and it's time for some perspective. It says Steve Holder is an accomplished writer with 3 works of fiction and 7 nonfiction titles to his credit. His most popular book is actually his autobiography called No One Walks Alone, where he chronicles his issues with depression, anxiety, and addiction. Well, like I said, guys, this is the book. If y'all want to go get it, it is called The Dark Truth, The Chilling Story of Summer Wells' Disappearance by Steve Holder. The book is $9.95 on Amazon. I'm not telling you to buy it. I wanted to read what it said, so I did. But that's where it's at, and it's also at Barnes & Noble. And tomorrow I'll come back on and I'll read some more. I'll probably read that next chapter, the 27 pages or 28 pages. And then he gets into a YouTuber after that. I haven't read it so far, so I don't know if he talks bad or he talks good about the YouTuber. But so far, this is just assumption from him. So is he saying he's writing the truth on everything? How does he know the truth? If everything right here, if everything he is saying in this book is the truth, how does he know the truth? I don't know. Well, I mean, as long as you're over there and you're enjoying the music, Lorraine, and people say hi to Lorraine, I can still say hi to you. It's a possibility. An opinion. It sure does seem to be a dark hole, dark tale. It does. And it's, well, the chapter coming up that I was talking about, Rocket, it's not JLR in this one. It's not JLR in that one. I just would say find her. And I'm just going to say this, whether she's alive or passed, just find her so she can have peace and she can go, if she's alive, come back to where she needs to be safe and put somewhere safe away from that family. Or if she's passed, go on to where she needs to go and get peace. I don't know how he knows the whole truth, but according to him, YouTubers are speculating and doing it just for clicks and views. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they ain't. Some may be doing it for clicks and views. But 75% out here is not doing it for clicks and views. If this is the whole dark truth, where did he get his information? And I know he says in here he got it from resources And at the bottom of each thing, when they're done, he gives the resources. But what's to say those are true? You're believing other people over some YouTubers and saying that their truth is the truth. Yet, what if some is different? What if the truth? What if what you say is the truth, but it's actually different? The one that you accuse to be a fake one or click and view YouTuber is actually telling the truth, and the one that you're believing is actually false. Oh yeah, look, guys. There's a lot of people out here that reads this Summer Wells book or knows the Summer Wells story, and when this book comes out, for $9.95, how many people? He's got $10 of mine, but I wanted to read it and see what it says. But what if or not what if the money he's making for $10 a pop off of this book, he'll make bank on this, because there's a lot of people out there that may want to read this book. There's a lot of people out there that may not, but I know he's got $10 in mine. But afterwards, this can be a stabilizer for a table leg, or we may run out of toilet paper or whatever. Just saying. But he did get $10 of mine. So, but afterwards, I'd say that's the highest priced toilet paper I've got. Yep. So if he says people getting clicks and views and making money, hey, Evita, if he's making money off of it, what makes him no different than all the other YouTubers out here? Exactly right, Lorraine. Just ridiculous. Thank you. But do me a favor and hit that thumbs up, hit that share, and hit that subscribe if you haven't yet. Now, if you hit the subscribe, you're not a subscriber. If you become a member, you're not a member. You're family here. Everybody is family here. And I do believe that 95% of YouTubers are here just for the money. But some of them don't, when they do cases like this, and most of them do. I ain't gonna say they don't. I do. But I'm a little YouTuber, so it don't hurt. I don't think. If it does, I may be wrong. But some of the YouTubers do care. Some of the YouTubers do care. Hey, ZA. Or I think some of the YouTubers care. Excuse me. I know I care. And I'll say this. There's some things that I talk about on here that really irritate the shit out of me. Well, I won't talk about it on this one. Some of my other channels, like my We the People, I'll talk about shit over there, because there's some of the shit that just really pisses me off over there. It pisses me off on all together, but that's the one where I talk about it. Yeah, there's two of my channels that's not going to be monetized. I'm not going to monetize white trash, and I'm not going to monetize We the People. And I don't think I'm going to monetize Tattoo Couple. The only one's monetized is this one, and then Becca's over there. The other three is not going to be monetized. And to be honest, I want to bring Becca into a little bit of true crime, but at the same time, I know that she's very sensitive on some things. And it breaks her heart to where she just literally breaks down. I mean, she'll hold herself up to an extent online, but once she gets off, it's just rough on her on true crime and some of the other stuff that's on there. So but we'll read some more on that book tomorrow. Let me ask you: 1 yes, 2 no. Would y'all buy the book just to read it? I don't know, Lorraine. Mammy'd like to read it. Oh, sorry, Ghost Devil. This book right here is written by Steve Holder. It's called The Dark Truth, The Chilling Story of Summer Wells' Disappearance. I ordered it because it's $9.95. I ordered it just to see what kind of lies he tells. If I had I'd rather done a ebook. That would have been a whole lot cheaper. All right. Well, you don't have to order it because I'm going to read it here. But I read a little bit, and it's just hard. So, but the book is not it. If he's going to tell the truth, get the facts before you tell the truth. Yeah, just let's see. If you're going to call it the dark truth, get your facts. Get your facts right. Don't, like I said, how do you know the facts that you've got written in this book are the absolute truth? How do you know that? Well, I mean, because he's getting them off of like this one here. Let me get my glasses on. I gotta read. I gotta have my eyes on. Like there at the end where I said the affidavit says while arresting officers read Wells' rights comes from WJHL. I'm sorry, I don't believe nothing the news media tells you. I do not believe nothing that the news media tells you. He can bring it in and show me. All right, and the part where I read overview of the case come from oddmurdersandmysteries.com. / the disappearance of Summer Wells. Boy, you ain't lying, Ghost Devil. News media will lie to you all day long. I could sit here, but y'all know me since I've been on YouTube, right? I could sit here and tell you I'm the richest man in Bristol. Y'all don't know that for a fact. That could be a lie or it could be the truth. I'm going to tell you right now, it's a lie. The only thing I'm rich in is the love of my family. No, I don't trust news media. If I don't see it with my own eyes to be the truth, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, guys. About that guy, Tyler wanted to show me something. Uh, but yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to call anybody a liar that I don't know. But if you write something like this and you're stating it to be fact, and I know that some of the facts in there is wrong, one thing, if, hold on a minute, guys. But like the fact you didn't go on through with what would actually happen. You're just telling what they want you to tell, like the deal with the gun. Now, in my opinion, just opinion, not fact. In my opinion, when he got caught intoxicated being a felon with a gun, he should have got 5 years. A felon with a gun is automatic 5 years. Added on the top of you're violating your parole or probation. If it had any bullets in it, automatic 5 years per bullet. So say the gun had 2 bullets in it. That's the gun 5 years. 1 bullet, 2 bullets. That's 15 years, not counting the probation time that you got to pull. Because you have to pull when you violated to the end of your probation. So say he had a year, he would have to go that entire year and then plus the 15 afterwards. So he's not stating fact in there, but apparently he is, according to him. But he is given the resources of where this news come from. I'll give him that. So he's just doing secondhand information. Hold on a minute, guys. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, but like I said, guys, you don't have to order it if you don't want, because I am going to read what's in there to y'all through here. But it's going to take a couple days and all this. But I did want to come in here and read that to you. Now, I'm getting ready to jump off of here in a few minutes because at 7, which is in 2.5 hours, concert over on White Trash, Metallica. Please don't miss it. Come over and have a good time. Okay? But I am going to jump off here, go jump in the shower real quick, and get a bite to eat. And I'll be ready to go. Ghost, you don't want to miss it because I got some of your songs in there that you like. I know I do. I hope I do. Because you can't mess up with Metallica, guys. And then after that, Becca's going to have karaoke again, if you would like to join for karaoke. So after I read this some more, we'll see what y'all think of the book. You're welcome. All right, if you haven't subscribed, go over and subscribe up to it. It's White Trash Family 2229. You can't miss it. If somebody's got the link in here, they can drop it. I think Rocket Queen may have it. I think so. I'm not for sure. But guys, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming in. And please go ahead while you're there, while you're waiting on me to go live at 7. Go ahead and go grab your favorite beverage at the store and kick back and relax and get ready. Metallica tonight at 7 p.m. Ghost Devil just put it in there. If nobody's subbed up to White Trash Family, Ghost Devil just dropped it in there. Please go sub up and come over and check out a great concert. Okay? But thank you for coming in. Thank you for listening to the book with me. We'll read more tomorrow. I'll do another one tomorrow. Another early one like 3:30, something like that. And then tomorrow night is Rocket Queen's favorite true crime in history. Are you ready for that, Rocket Queen? Rocket Queen, would you like to tell them what we're we're going to be talking about tomorrow? I know you know what it is. Yes. We're talking about the West Memphis 3. In my opinion, 3 boys that was convicted of murdering 3 other boys. They were wrongly convicted. In my opinion, it was one of the boys that was murdered. One of his stepdad. That's who I believe done it. But you'll see more tomorrow. So, guys, have a good one. Please come tomorrow. I don't know what time I got it set for. I think it's 8, maybe 7. I may even change the time up to a little bit earlier so a bunch of people can come in. But on your way out, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that share button, and leave a comment down below. That helps me get out there more. That helps me get, what's it called? Algorithm, not algae, algorithm. Damn, Ghost Devil. That's early over there, bro. 6 a.m. I didn't even roll over. I was still in the same position I fell asleep in last night. Right now it's 4:30 here. But see y'all tonight at 7 p.m. on White Trash Family. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. I know. But thank you for being here. I love each and every one of you. The 9:30 when I work, I go at 9:30. Yeah. But I will see y'all at 7 p.m. for the concert. I love each and every one of you. And I do not say bye over here. I say see you. Oh, Ghost Devil. I'm going to go look for something, then I'm going to message you in Discord. I want to change 2 things on the super chat and the welcome to the family. But I love each and every one of you. I will talk to you at 7. Y'all have a good day. Remember, go get your favorite beverage and be ready to go. All right. Y'all have a good one. I love y'all. Peace. See ya.